All right, welcome back to Kerney-cation. We just finished up Tormenta Media Day. We are going to go to Six Flags over Texas for our first time, so let's check it out.
All right, so there's the other side of the gate, but that's where you come in, scan your parking, and drive off. So preferred is on the left, and general parking is to your right. And as you're walking up, new for this year is Tormenta. It's just absolutely massive. Go check out our video on the media day if you haven't seen it already. But here is the front gate for Six Flags over Texas. And now they're celebrating their 65th anniversary this year. So lots of signage and obviously a brand new ride this year with Tormenta. You'll first go through security and then scan your pass. So they have kind of, if you need your bag checked, in the middle, and then right behind that there is VIP. So with Six Flags, if you have a prestige pass, that is VIP, just so you know. So I have a prestige pass. I was able to go through the middle. Either line on either side for the general queue wasn't long either, but it was nice that that was covered and out of the sun. But as soon as you walked in, the entrance area seemed refreshed, brand new kind of feel to it. That was very nice. And you kind of arrive to the site of, you know, a brand new Six Flags over Texas sign here. They're taking pictures out front like we've seen at Cedar Point and Kings Island, Kings Dominion, those type of parks. And the carousel is right behind it as well. And they do kind of shows in the morning in front of the carousel, and they bring out the Looney Tunes characters. So I actually saw this on my second day visiting when I was there, more closer to actual park open at 11 a.m. and it was nice. And as you can see, that the people waiting there are actually waiting for Tormenta. So before it opened, after it opened to the general public. But we'll go ahead and go to the left here, and this will bring us right into the Mexico area of the park. This is on the way. That's Tormenta right in the background. It's so big you can't even see it in the full shot. But they also just have the sombrero ride here for the kids. So, you know, maybe some olders are going to go ride Tormenta, and then the little kids, you know, have, you know, something to do, ride while the olders are in line for Tormenta. But here is the height and all the details for this ride too. And keeping it moving, there is a restaurant right behind this. We'll check this out at the end of the video, so stick around for that full meal review. But I did like how they had outdoor seating and a full bar, but Casa de la Banderas. So we do check this out later in the video. I really like that outside bar, but obviously Texas is hot, so nicer in the cooler months, maybe not in the summer. But here is some footage of Tormenta from the media day. So these barriers are only there for the media reception, but this is the Spain area of the park. So they refurbished this. I think they had a swinging ship back here. They brought in this Tormenta bull. So the theming is amazing in this area, and they actually light that Tormenta sign up at night. It's really nice too, so check it out. But here is my on-ride video, so let's check it out.
Like, I was driving, it's just right off the highway. This thing is absolutely massive. And here we go, up this giant hill. Oh my gosh. You really see a lot from up here. We're only halfway. There's only about 8 roller coasters that are over about this big. So here we go. Oh man, we're at the top. Woo! Oh. You good, Ariel? All right. Wow. This is an amazing view from up here, honestly. You can see the city. Oh my gosh. They're going to dangle us over the edge and hold us. Holy moly. Holy moly. Here we go. Woo! Oh my gosh. Oh! Oh! This loop is massive. Oh! There we go. Here we go. All right. Woo! Woo! All right, they're gonna dangle us one more time. This one, oh, there's that big drop. Man, that loop is huge. Holy moly. Here we go again. Woo! Ah! Ah! Woo! Oh! Ah! Woo! Ah! And we're it. We made it. We did it. Oh, so good. So much fun. Oh my gosh. Get out here to Six Flags over Texas. Ride this thing. So much fun. 300 feet, man. This thing is so like, oh, you can't even really compare it to Valraven, but man, it was so much fun.
And after you pass Spain, if you keep on going, this is the Texas section of the park. So they have like a, the Texas trading post right to the left here. So more Texas themed merchandise, separate from kind of Six Flags, what they have in the front, separate from DC, Looney Tunes, etc. But a lot of nice shade in this part of the park, which I really liked. Texas, it is hot. And as you're cruising, through this area, they did have this big map right on the left here. So you can kind of see where you're going without needing to open up your phone, if you didn't want to use the app or something like that. But we are heading to the next major attraction, the Texas Giant RMC roller coaster. So that is in this section of the park. So, but again, yeah, lots of nice theming in this area, very Texas, type of feel when walking through here. And this was kind of my first foray into this park, right? This is our first visit. And if you're used to like spoke and wheel like Disney or like a loop around a lake, this is not that. There are paths just absolutely everywhere. You can go left, right, turn around, get lost super quick. And I did want to check out this unique attraction here as well. I actually stopped on my way to the new Texas Giant, but that's the water ride. I think that's the log ride. But Casa Magnetica, this is like a fun house almost. So the whole house like tilts. You can kind of see like as soon as you walk through this room, you like the people in front are obviously having a hard time too, but the whole house is tilted. So kind of a unique attraction that you just walk through, right? Kind of unique to this park. So I thought I'd check it out. But yeah, it was trippy to walk through here because the whole house is tilted, but it's like upright. So that was unique. Yeah, there's that log ride I was talking about. That's next to it too. So a lot of great ways to cool off there. But keep on walking here. Yeah, here is the next one. This was, I think, the first RMC ever. And then they also have Texas-sized hot dogs. That is a great place to grab a hot dog. Makes me think of Derby Dogs back home, but here's New Texas Giant. So this is an RMC roller coaster. Think Steel Vengeance, but toned down a little bit. And again, they do have a nice kids ride there, and the Dino ride. So there's actually two. And then they have the Cedar Fair kind of fast lane thing as well. And I was walking through the queue, and yeah, here is the dinosaur ride. So it's just like antique cars, but you're on like a dinosaur adventure. So definitely great for the kids. But here is the platform for New Texas Giant. So let's check this one out.
A breeze. That's what I want. Cool me off.
Yeah, it used to go when they used to drop down back over there, and all you can see are bolts chopping. I mean, granted, that's kind of what you get for wood roller coasters.
Yeah,
some of it's
wooden
done
coaster.
for the aesthetic, but yeah, right before they finished, like this one got so to the point
Just beat up. That's how Mean Streak was at Cedar Point. Like,
you used to be able to just touch the top of the sign, but they moved it up.
like no. Here we go.
Here we go!
Woo! Oh! Oh yeah! Whoa! Oh yeah! Woo! Oh! Oh! There we go. Woo! Whoa! Whoa! Woo! Whoa!
check.
Gut check. End of the brake run.
And next up is Titan. So I'm going to put this as my number 4 in this park. They also did have, you know, a kid's ride right out front of this too, right? Like the Scrambler. So, but I'll break it down more after this video, but this is definitely one of their bigger rides. So let's check it out.
A little... The back row. There we go. Woo! All right. Oh! All right. Clear time. And up we go. Whoa! Whoa! Yeah! Whoa! Gut check.
God.
Oh. Woo! I think my gut grew. Woo! Another gut check. Whew, yeah, some serious G's.
My right arm up anymore.
Oh, no?
So it makes it hard. Like I love doing
Yep.
that.
All right, just rode Titan back row for the first time. Man, that thing's got some serious lateral G's. I was already like browning out. I was like, I'm gonna pass out, but then it lets you out right at the end. So super intense. So let's go check out some more stuff.
All right, so after Titan, I needed something a little bit slower to chill out, cool off a little bit. So I headed towards the Pirates of Speelunker Cave ride. So they also had this kind of kids rodeo ride here as I'm walking on my way over there, but here is the Pirates of Speelunker. So the load time is kind of a long queue for this, so just be prepared if it's a slower moving line, but this is a weird one. Let's check it out.
Called me a cutthroat and then I got me throat cut. All because of me hard living and bad deeds. I should have been like the Speelunkers, always sharing and singing. And I can sing, you know.
The origin pleasure and prepare for the journey of a lifetime.
Right. Whoa, 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 whoa. The bottom of the boat like flexes. Kind of spooky. Here we go.
Your ship may stop at any time, so remain seated at all times while the adventure.
I require anything. I am happy.
Spooky. Oh, it feels good in here. squid. Woo!
Are the mermaids guarding the entrance to the Speelunker Cave? Keep a weathered eye on these. Hold a steady course for Skull Island. No time to drop anchor in the briny deep waters of Mermaid Cove. Careful not stand there. Mermaids are beautiful but dangerous. Are the mermaids guarding the entrance to the Speelunker treasure? That fortune may still lend a hand in this weird venture. I've been placed in a bewilderment. Ancient Speelunker ruins, but nowhere to be found on me map.
Whoa, looks like we got a hill. Kind of a quick hill.
Ahoy, teammates, to slow from the map. Steady, lads, we're entering the land of fear.
Oh, a little drop. Oh, fuck. Oh. Can't really see anything. There we go, that's kind of cool. Aliens? This is about pirates. all the way through. That was weird.
I was not ready for Speelunker Cave. That's all I'm gonna say. It was pirates, it was aliens, and a wild trip overall. But interesting ride, you know. It's just one of those unique dark rides you gotta experience. So, cutting through here, I think this is technically like the South France area that I'm walking into now, or France. But they have the main theater here and a lot of shows. They also have Primo's Pizzeria. So if your kids like pizza, right, this is the spot to check out. And right across the way is an ice cream shop. So pizza and ice cream. It's a good stop, definitely, if you have kids, and a nice place to kind of cool off and stay in the shade in this area of the park. Now, Primo's Pizzeria, the seating wasn't great and it wasn't too cool in there, but cool off, get some ice cream across the way if you really need it. But let's keep on walking here. I wanted to check out the JB's Smokehouse. So this was on my list of food to try. This is on the meal plan. Oh yeah, they had the character meet and greet right there, and an emporium across the way before we get to the Smokehouse. So it was still early on. This was my second day, but this is JB's, barbecue. So this is on the meal plan. Like I was saying, they do have indoor and outdoor seating again. But Texas barbecue, it's got to be good, right? So definitely had to swing by to check it out and get my use on the meal plan. But here's a look at it from the other side as well. There's like I was over there before. But you kind of enter under this pavilion here and walk down the stairs, and it's right here. So it can be a little bit confusing on like, where do I go, especially if you're like me and you were one of the first people eating that day. But again, yeah, this was a great looking restaurant. Obviously recently refreshed, it looks like. But I was surprised at like how small some of these bowls were, like, or the serving plates. Like, okay, here's some tenders. Here's you know, some of the smaller things. But I did get the sirloin and I did get the mac and cheese. So I wonder if they just switched to bigger things earlier. So here's what it looked like. Overall, I think it was about a 6 out of 10 Kerney's. I just think it was maybe early, or, you know, something like that. I've heard better things about this, so I was a little bit disappointed, but I did eat inside, so it was nice to get some air, some AC on a hot Texas day, so that was nice. But next up, I did want to try Runaway Mountain. This is their indoor dark roller coaster, so think, you know, thrill level, like 5 out of 10. But it's dark, right? So that adds to the thrill level. But it's not going to be super extreme or anything, you know, like that you can't manage. And again, it's a lot of like moving around in a smaller area because it's dark. And I don't have on-ride footage for this because obviously it's just pitch black. But shorter, you know, load times and on that as well. It kind of took a while because they were only running one train. But here is the theater here. Brad Ross was there, so we actually saw him at Kings Island. It was great. So just a magician that they have. Definitely check him out. He is at Six Flags Over Texas until August 9th. It's a great show for the whole family. My kids absolutely loved it. But yeah, so this is, again, France, I think, South France. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. It's my first time at this park, so I was just trying to really get the lay of the land. Alright, next up we headed more towards like the DC area of the park. They did have this Superman Tower of Power. Excuse me. So this is very similar to, like, if you're from Cedar Point, like Power Tower. Looks like they had shot up, shot down. Very similar. So it looked pretty fun, but not one that I experienced on this visit. But as I kind of kept walking through, they had some games, and then they had 2 mine trains. So they had a mine train coaster and then a mini mine train. So like one for smaller kids and then one for like, you know, bigger kids. But yeah, the mini mine train is right there on the right. You can kind of see there's the lift hill for mini mine train. And then right next to it, they had some like kids swings, which was like Gunslinger, it looked like. And then you can kind of see Aquaman, the water coaster there. And then, oh my God, the swings here. Like, dude, I don't even think that's got to be probably the scariest ride in the park, hands down. I was too chicken to ride it. But we're gonna keep walking here into Gotham City. I got kind of excited when I saw this, so that was kind of cool to see some nice theming. And a lot of the theming though is, you know, they have this ride here, so it's like a, you know, a little Batmobile kids ride. So, and then Gotham City, a lot of the theming was around like games. So better than nothing, you know, not terrible. But and then obviously the marquee attraction in this area is the Batman ride. So I did hop on this roller coaster. Very cool. They had the Batmobile out front, right? Like A+ for theming, obviously, super cool. And then, you know, Gotham City Park. So Cedar Fair style, you know, wait queue time, very cool. And then yeah, the queue, you know, walking through was dark and very, very themed too. So I really like that and enjoy it. So I did manage to get a POV for this one, so it was super cool. We'll check that out here next using the Ray-Ban Meta glasses. And I did like that they had like the bat suit and, you know, all the tools on the other side. I thought that was cool as well. But here is Batman B&M Invert. Let's check it out.
Here we go.
And I really enjoyed that one. That was a good B&M invert, you know, no Banshee Kings Island type, you know, level, but very good overall. I really liked it. But sad face, I tried twice, 2 different days to ride Mr. Freeze, and looks like it was down. So definitely a must-do on your visit. It's a lot of people's #1 coaster even after the new Tormenta ride. So definitely try and get on Mr. Freeze. It's definitely going to be one of the best roller coasters in the park. Keeping it moving here, they did have one of these pendulum type rides. So if you're familiar with Cedar Point, you know, think Max Air, but this one actually was themed to the Riddler. So very cool. Again, I like the theming. They did have, I don't know what these are called, but the Catwoman ride here. So it kind of goes all the way, like it spins, and then as you kind of go up, it, you know, you straighten out, become more up and down, right? So as you're going around, you're looping almost. Again, a spinny ride. I'm gonna get dizzy. I'm gonna leave that to the younger cats. But definitely, you know, good theming, cool ride overall. And in the back here, they do have the Joker. So this is one of these SNS worldwide 4D spinners. So like as you like see you go, your chair spins with the ride. So again, a lot of spinning. I'm not a fan of spinning. Like Wild Mouse at Cedar Point is usually as wild as it gets, and I only usually ride that because my kids. But you know, another coaster on the lineup, and definitely a newer one in the park. So you like, I love to see it. So cooking back around the park here, we do get into more kind of the kids area. They do have this cloud bouncer, a Taz kids swing. So this is a smaller swing compared to the gunslinger one that we saw back here. And here's like the newer kind of kids area. So I was really happy to see this. They had a lot of themed kids rides, and they looked relatively, you know, newer. So like to see it. You know, here's the Martian, all themed to the Looney Tunes, and Cloud Bouncer. So, you know, we have Airmail back at Cedar Point, and all of it is nicely themed to the Looney Tunes. And they had a kids coaster over here, Wile E. Coyotes. You know, it looked like, I think it goes around twice. I'm not really sure, but definitely something great for the little kids, right? Something a little bit smaller and not too intense as they warm up to bigger coasters. And this ride, this Daffy Duck ride, was unique. I was like, wait a minute, like, is that spraying water? So this is like a water ride and you spin, so you can, looks like, spray other people. So very interesting. And they had this, what is it, Pounce and Bounce ride here as well. So that was kind of unique. And then I love the playground. Props to having a playground. I think that's a huge win, and every theme park should have a playground, because usually parents are pushing kids around in strollers, right? So it's nice to have a place for them to get out and run around. So, and then here's, you know, just kind of like a monster truck ride. Very cool. And again, I love the theming. Very cool. But yeah, the kids area is themed to Bugs Bunny Boomtown. So very cool to see the Looney Tune theming there. And right across the way, they do have this all-American cafe. So very kid-friendly options there. It looked like it was like burgers, you know, chicken tenders, things like that. And right next to that is Aquaman. So this is a water coaster, Aquaman Power Wave. So I was able to hop on this. Definitely counts as one of your coaster credits. But you will get wet on this one. So it kind of just rocks you back and forth. And on the last one, you'll see here, it ends with a big splash. It was a fun ride, but I will show you here like how wet I got on it, so take a look here.
You get soaked. Alright, just got off Aquaman, so this is about how wet you can expect to get. It did feel really good though, so I'm glad I rode it. This is hot in Texas.
Continue with the DC theming. They did have this indoor dark ride shooter, Hall of Justice, Justice League. Very cool ride. Honestly, it ended up being one of my favorites. Definitely a newer ride, and, you know, love to see the investment into the park and something a little bit different than a roller coaster here. So I was able to record on this one, so let's check it out.
Ready to see my brand new laughing gas factory. Oh, maybe farewell until you DROP. Laughing gas would sell me just in time. Put that away, fools! Are you trying to kill us all? You know you've been a few bucks. See? Anybody knows the chaos just bottomed into this game. He's staring over these messages. Trying to spend you all day. Get him, boys! Follow me into the sea. Keep out. Bad idea following me. Hold still. It's a gas.
Hey guys, good to see you all in one piece. Watch my back while I try to flip you to security. We need to get into Mexico and bring a team. Whoa! Last box, reserve team.
Good work. Those things are trying to take control of the vessel. Let's get moving. I'm sure they won't be known here. I warned you about joining forces with the Justice League.
This is your last chance to surrender or face the full force of my Lunchbot army.
So yeah, very cool ride. And another spinning ride right across from Justice League is Pandemonium. So they also had that at Fiesta, Texas too. So I did not ride again with the spinning. But here is some of the merchandise. I swung by one of the main stores here, the Six Flags store. And they had it kind of broken up. So they had a DC section, a Six Flags section, and then a Looney Tunes section. So for your merchandise, kind of expect one of those three things. I did manage to find some things that had like DC and then Six Flags on it as well, because like I feel like you could get DC almost like anywhere, and I almost want something unique from the park, right? So definitely keep an eye out for merchandise that has like both on it, or you know, if this is what you're looking for, great. But again, yeah, pretty big store, so they had a lot of options to choose from. And lastly, I did want to use my meal plan at Casa de la Banderas. This is right next to Tormenta. You can kind of see the line for Tormenta right now. So again, their newest coaster, super popular. You should ride it when you visit. But I really like this venue. They had chicken tacos, barbacoa tacos on the meal plan. The only thing is that they were corn tortillas and not flour. I guess that's the northerner in me. But overall, still very good. They have indoor, outdoor seating, and then the outdoor bar. So very cool. And I got the side of rice. Definitely very good. So recommend it. But this was a nice last stop before heading out for the day.
All right, that'll do it. So we checked out Six Flags Over Texas for the first time. It's definitely a different feel for a park than what we're used to. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this real family vacation. We'll see you next time.